We got a shorty goalie goal. Too bad it was in his own net. Whoops. As Suchánek went out to play the puck, he didn't expect the Kings forechecker to close in so fast, forcing him to spin and try to rim it behind the net. Instead, he put it right on target. Honestly, a better shot than most of the Ducks forwards managed in this one. Poor Tomas is going viral all over social media for it, but hey, that's what happens when you haven't played hockey in 17 months. He ruptured his ACL before last preseason, and this was his first game action since. But besides that, he looked like the Ducks' best goalie at the tournament. He stopped 13 of 16 shots. The first one he let in was on a breakaway off a bad line change. The second on the penalty kill when a shot got blocked and he couldn't find it. And of course, his snipe. But that won't matter as he competes for a spot with the goals between Klang and Husso. That's going to be a very interesting battle. I would put my money on Sucos to beat out Klang, but we'll see. The Ducks Rooks outshot the Kings Rooks 38-25, but a rough second period turned the game. The Kings capitalized on a slow line change, a power play, and that own goal to build their lead. The Ducks didn't break through until the third, when Sennecke set up Myotov in the slot that Washe tipped in for his second of the faceoff on a deflection in front. Still, the Kings netminder, who looked like the best goalie of the whole event, stood tall and an empty netter sealed a 4-1 win for LA. Again, like the Sharks game, the Ducks won the fights in this game. Connor Smith was back with his uppercut, and it might have even been a better fight than his first, and Weeb also fought again too. But don't worry, the Ducks are just saving the W's for the regular season. Overall, it was just fun getting back into the swing of things at a sold-out event on Football Sunday. Crazy. The Ducks usually dominate this event, but maybe that's changing, as the hope now is to be finally coming out of the rebuild. With the kids learning brand new systems, this weekend was less about winning and more about getting reps, adjustments, and shaking off the rust. It's a real question how much of Q's system was implemented in just a few days, probably not much. But the power play looked better and different, emphasis on net front presence and quick passing, though the zone entries still seem shaky at times. The penalty kill felt more aggressive and was definitely improved this game, though it still has some work to do. The offense at 5-on-5 was very tough to come by, just 4 goals total, and 3 of those were on the power play. So yeah, still trying to get Crow out. Defensively though, we weren't playing man-on-man anymore, so let's freaking go. And I will say, we had some very nice looking clean breakouts. And we already knew the talent was lacking from this roster of rookies, minus Solberg and the quote-unquote top line for this tournament. No one really shined. Some had moments, but you could tell there was no cohesion between players, passes off skates, or just straight up missing, which, again, is understandable given not a lot of time to practice. Though I will say the Kings and Sharks looked more cohesive. Solberg did seem to be more safe about going for big hits in this one. Maybe it's because he got sucker punched early, like he did at Worlds. Getting hit in the head seems to calm him down. He has some great defensive zone exits, very calm, used his feet to escape pressure before making a clean pass. Sennecke looked much better this game, I thought. Still not fully engaged, but his flashes were more frequent. He even drew a penalty and added another assist on the PP, so a point-per-game player at the faceoff technically. But 5-on-5, he just cannot handle contact. He gets knocked off the puck so easily. He was whiffing on shots, and towards the end, he was getting real lazy with his passes, like this turnover for the empty netter. Look, again, it's just a prospect game, and maybe he was told to take it easy, but the lack of compete is concerning. He also may be someone who just needs better players around him, and he wasn't going to get that at this tournament. He may not be a line driver, and that's okay, because the end goal is to play with Cutter and Leo. Hope we get to see some of that in the next few weeks. Washe seemed to be the most well-rounded forward, the most mature, and he should be. He's 24. Strong defensive game, wins face-off, and already knows to go to the front of the net. Wouldn't shock me in the slightest if he made the Ducks out of camp. Then, of course, we got Igor Sidorov, who without a doubt drove the offense most of the time. He's so creative, even tried for a Mishi in this game. High motor player, constantly working hard and getting physical. Maybe he is a dark horse to make the team? That would be awesome because I freaking love him. Did anyone else stand out to you? Let me know down below. Some prospects left more questions than answers, but some of those will be answered as Ducks training camp starts Thursday. And of course, we are still waiting on McTavish being signed, but I will say signs are good as he is already back in Cali. Zegras and Drysdale didn't come back till a contract was signed, so I have a feeling it's going to get done before training camp. I can't wait to see what his contract is with so many different reports about it. Thank you again to our members. If you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and go Ducks!